Hi, I'm Brian Daly and I'm a software developer with an Irish startup. I guess my job is to turn product ideas into reality, and that includes product design, requirement specification and requirement gathering, implementation, testing and deployment. I guess my day normally starts off with a development meeting. We usually get together and kind of go through what the main priorities are and find out who's working on what. And if we're starting on the new project, we usually all sit down and kind of drop a whiteboard plan, a high-level plan of what we're going to do and what the software will look like. And once that's done, then myself and the designer will probably get together and go through it page by page and go through the process from start to finish and drill into it and figure out what the problems are going to be from a UX and UI point of view, as well as from from a programming and architecture kind of level. The designer will then wireframe it and maybe drop some designs and then pass them over to me. And once I have all those pages and what content is needed, I can start drawing up database designs and start coding the application. Once the application is done, then it goes through testing. Once it's past testing, then it goes on to deployment. We deploy everything in our cloud, so it's a pretty quick and seamless process. I like the fact that we're in a kind of a small team, so everyone's given a lot of responsibility. So even though I'm a software developer, I'm wearing many hats. So it's kind of product management, it's kind of product design, in through implementation, so it's pretty interesting in that regard. I got into programming by accident really, because I had a computer when I was younger and I used to play a lot of video games on it. I remember buying a PC magazine and it had a version of BASIC that you can run on your machine, and I'd like to say that I was able to create something good out of that, but I wasn't able to. But from that kind of spurred my interest in programming and computers. I did a degree in computer science in UCC. Once I had that done and learned the basics of programming, I managed to get a role as a software developer. So the advice I give to somebody who wants to be a software developer is to ignore people who say you need to have a lot of maths. That's not really the case. You don't have to be an expert in maths or anything else, you just need a logical brain to be able to kind of think about things like a computer. More advice that I'd give to someone who wants to be a software developer is to start working on your own projects. It's one thing having a CV and writing things down and saying you're good at Java, you're good at PHP or whatever, but until you can actually put that into an actual project and show a potential employer, then it's worth nothing. So you need to get a project of your own, get it up on the internet so people can have a look at it, get it up on GitHub, answer questions on Stack Overflow, and it's from there then that a lot of employers will be looking to see if you're any good at what you do.